Peace, y'all. It's your boy Vinny Venom, man. The Commission Cypher, Season 2, Episode 2. We back at it, man. We live here at the Hydro Bar. You know what I'm saying? Super happy to be with y'all here on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's tuned in. Salute to everybody that supports the brand and the movement. This is your first stop for all hip-hop, health, wellness, and, you know, trash talking at its finest. You know what I'm saying? So, couple things I just want to bring to y'all attention. If y'all like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, right? If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike. Comment, engage, share with your friends and family. Also, anybody that's a YouTube premium member, if you have hype points, you can spend them on the Commission Cypher. That's going to get us into the algorithm of different topics, right? Because we got an array of things we're going to talk about today. So I want to make sure everybody's in the algorithm and everybody's getting a chance to see this content. You know what I mean? But again, shout out to everybody that's supporting us. We appreciate y'all. Couple of housekeeping items that I want to touch on before we jump into the pod. Episode 2, Season 2. Sirius XM. Rock the Bells every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Rock the Bells Radio, Channel 43 on Sirius XM. The Drama Hour, my brother Papoose, man. Lately, man, we the highest rated show on Rock the Bells. Rest in peace to my brother K. Slay, man. It's such an honor to be able to pick up the torch and carry it, and we doing what we do. We had some themed episode the last few weeks, so if you missed it, you can't listen live, just go to the Sirius XM app and search Papoose or the Drama Hour, and y'all could peep the show on demand. Salute to my brother Quincy. Shout out to Kalani. Shout out to my Sirius XM fam. Super dope. Rock the Bells Festival just got announced, so I want to make sure that August 16th, UBS Arena, Queens, New York. If y'all want to get more information, go to rockthebells.com. Sign up for some email alerts. We'll hit y'all when tickets go on sale. Know what I'm saying? But again, man, we back in the mix, man. Producer T-Rap, what's up, man? How you?
What up? Big chillin'. You know,
Big chillin'.
Always,
man.
I'm trademarking that.
I think it's already been trademarked. I told you to do it, but I think it's already been trademarked.
Well, I'm trumping the trademark.
I don't think you could do that, sir.
I'm gonna be the first one.
All right, shit. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, brother. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you being up here, man. Good seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Springtime.
Of course.
How's the weather changing for you, man? You getting excited?
Oh yeah.
I think we got one more crazy like cold snow joint coming.
I really don't think so.
Fuck, it better not.
I really don't think so.
Nah, you don't think so?
No, not here.
Okay. I think so.
I mean,
Grizz, what's up, baby? How you, man?
Yeah, wait, hold on. You said what?
I was gonna say. I mean, we're always warm.
It's been warm. It was like 80 a couple days ago. All the trees started having the flowers.
But here's the thing. I've been here long enough to know that,
so
like February, March, it ain't safe.
So you think like late April we're gonna get a freeze?
It's a Decepticon. Yeah, like I'm telling you, by the end of this month, we're gonna get like a freeze, a cold, and maybe some snow. I put money on that. I put money on it.
You want to put money on it?
I'll put
money on it right now.
I'll put money on it.
How much money you want to put?
I got $3.
I got $3.
I got an Abraham Lincoln for you. $5.
$5?
$5.
All right, for sure. Shake on it. It's not going to freeze.
It's going to freeze.
Okay. Yeah. Lock that in.
All right, y'all saw that. That. Pay me my $5. I want the Lincoln. I don't want no Cash App.
I got you.
I don't want no Venmo.
I got you.
I don't want no Bitcoin.
That's a
I
mistake.
an Abraham Lincoln in my hand.
Okay.
That might actually turn into something though. You might want to take $5 worth of Bitcoin.
Right.
Hey, Bitcoin's been going up, man.
I just used the internet to check, and it says it's not going to. You're all right, bro.
Well, what's up, Grizz? How you, man? How's everything?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah,
man. I don't know if I could be better. Maybe if I worked out a little bit, that might help. But
it will.
We talked.
You'll get there.
We probably circle back to this, but I've been taking them shots in my ass, you know.
Yeah.
And boy,
feeling good.
I feel like a new man, bro.
Good, man.
If anybody out there is dealing with like tiredness, like you're always tired, like you just feel like you're in a bad mood. You feel like you're unmotivated. You feel like you just don't feel like yourself anymore. That's not how you're supposed to feel. I thought that's just how I was supposed to feel. I was like, man, getting old sucks, bro.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, they tested my blood, all that. I've been going through some medical issues for a couple years, and they finally, I don't know why, took them so long. They finally tested my blood. Turns out my testosterone was real low, and like 200, right, which is really low. The doctor made fun of me, and so they put me on replacement therapy. Right. You have options. You could choose to do like natural. You could do, you could try and work out. You could do, but it's been years and I haven't been able to raise it. So they put me on the injections, and so I've actually been doing great, bro. I mean, things turn around, getting sleep, feel better.
It's important, man. It's hard when we get older, especially as men, because as you get older, the testosterone drop, the energy go. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're in kind of like a monotonous, like loop of the same shit, you just don't have any energy to go to the gym, and it could affect you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know, a couple of years ago I had dealt with the same thing, and it was really for me, and a lot of the time is really what we put in our body. You know what I'm saying? The diet's a big thing, getting exercise, getting sunlight, right? Getting 8 hours of sleep, that shit is all important. So I'm glad you're feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate you. But
it makes a whole hell of a difference, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you got that low energy. I remember, bro, when I wasn't feeling so hot, I wake up in the morning, right, but I want to hit the gym early because I want to do that shit later on in the day. So I get up early and go to the gym, and it was like I get in the car, go to the gym. When I get to the gym, I'm still yawning. I can't get to the, you know what I mean? I can't get, like, motivated to actually go. And for a little while, I was like, yo, this shit ain't normal. The same thing, I went to the doc, and he's just like, yo, you're fucked up, man. You got a lot of shit going on. Like, hey, we want you to A, B, and C start doing this. I hit the gym 4 times a week, you know what I'm saying, with me and my kids. So that piece is important. So I think once you incorporate that, brother, you're going to be a new man out here.
Yeah. You know already. Yeah, no, I feel good. So I want to work out. It'd be like these times where I'll be just, at the crib, and it's like, feel like I want to do a push up or something. You know, man. For real, dog. It's like, no, real shit, real shit. Be like, let's do put, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta stop myself. Nah.
Let me tell you, I've been fasting, right? So shout to everybody that's celebrating Ramadan, but I've been fasting because I used to fast intermittently quite frequently.
Yeah.
And then like I kind of went off the wagon. I was like, yo, fuck that. A lot of time when I take my supplements, I gotta take them in the morning, and I gotta have a good meal. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to start doing the fast sun up to sundown. And I'm telling you, since I've been at it, I get more motivated at the gym. Like, I'm still in fast mode.
You fast sun up to sundown? So you don't eat all day until it gets dark.
Right.
So now it's just going to be longer because you used to be able to eat at 4. Now you can't eat until 10 o'clock at night.
That's the hard part. Yeah. It's going to be like 7, 8 o'clock before I eat. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. When I do the math on it, right, when I was fasting prior, I stopped eating at 6, and then I wouldn't eat until like 1 or 2 o'clock the next day. So it's really almost the same with just a few hours shy. You know what I'm saying? So it's been good, to hit the gym later on in the evening because then it's downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, like the clarity in the mind, I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm just feeling a lot better.
You got to take care of yourself for real. I didn't realize how much, like how important it is to be mindful of all of those things till I got, into my 30s and
you don't think about it.
Nah, it didn't really matter. And then you realize that it's impacted you. I thought, when you're younger, you feel like you're bulletproof, like man. Nothing ever gonna stop you. Like,
it's true, man. You're
gonna be, but it's that testosterone,
Yeah.
You got that shit up in you, bro. You like, damn.
And the crazy thing is crazy you bring that up, and I appreciate you sharing that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time, men they don't talk about that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's embarrassing to be honest. I had that conversation with my doc too. He's like, yo, your shit real low. Like, what's going on? And we start digging. And it's like, hey, you eating this trash, you're not producing. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to revamp. But the key thing I think is that once you get a hold of the treatment or whatever you do, just stick with it and incorporate that workout. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Once you start doing the workout piece, you start pumping, and you start getting motivated. Oh man, you're gonna feel like $1 billion, bro.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah, I bet.
You know what I mean? So
I don't know when that's gonna happen, bro.
It's gonna take some
I'm
time.
gonna need
bro.
a lot of testosterone to feel like I want to go to the gym.
I mean, shit, they gonna have to keep shooting your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yeah.
But that's dope, man. But shout out to everybody doing.
I'm gonna get in there though, for real. At some point,
Nah, I mean, look, even if you do, just calisthenics at the crib.
Yeah.
Sit-ups, push-ups.
Yeah, bro. Tybo.
You know what I'm saying?
Funky Jay-Z.
Tybo ho.
Tybo.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody celebrating Ramadan, and shout out to everybody who like I said, put their health first. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit out here, a lot of poison, which we're gonna talk about today. There's actually a lot of shit going on. So, before we jump into topics, man, I think that's all we got to hit, man. Housekeeping, right? Did I hit everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's jump into it, man. Episode 2. Grizz, let's what we got on the table?
So we're gonna start off by talking about this war that's going on, this war in Iran, right? Some shit.
Yeah,
some shit, man. I was reading today that we sunk enemy battleship for the first time since World War II.
Yeah, with a torpedo.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, first time since World War II that the U.S. Navy sunk the ship, which is crazy, bro. Because that's like we're really, I know me and you had talked about this, but
yeah,
they had mentioned about like not being safe over here, and I was having a conversation with a homie the other day, and I was saying like, there's no way they're gonna come over here. Like, I don't think you could drop people over here because everybody got guns and shit here, right? Like,
right.
There's so many privately owned weapons. It's like I don't know, army could invade the United States, but like missiles and shit, bro. I never even think of that. I don't know, but it's crazy. It's a lot, it's a lot to think about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think it's here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel personally that, just my opinion, I think all of this shit is designed to scare us. You know what I'm saying? And put us in that fear mode of like, we can't go out.
It's working.
We can't do this.
Well, yeah.
We can't go to concerts. We can't go to shows. We can't do this. I think there is legitimate concern because I think over the last 4 years there's been a lot of, illegal immigrants coming across the border, they say. We don't know who they are. We ain't vetting them. And they could be potential disruptors to what we do here in the United States of America.
That's right.
Now, flip side of that coin, brother. I don't think that we've been told last year and a half, 2 years that Trump ain't starting no new wars. I'm not going to start no new wars. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
Department of War guy, P. Head said same thing.
Yeah.
So now things have changed very drastically.
Yeah.
And now we're in another situation reminiscent to
George Bush.
04, Iraq. So
yeah,
I'm not hot on the idea, brother, but it sucks. It's definitely going to impact us here at home. You know what's crazy? I was actually having a conversation with somebody too, and they was like, yo, usually when war happen, like it don't really affect us day over day. And I think sometimes like we don't really pay attention too much because we have this like, we're working, right? We trying to feed our families. Like we out here grinding. Like we trying to get the dough. And a lot of this shit we don't really pay attention to until it really affects us. And I think now the economy's been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Things haven't been really, the stock market's great. The rich people getting richer and richer and richer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, the working people, the people that, work 9 to 5s, guys that hustle like us, it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Oil prices, you know what I'm saying? I was reading actually today that we definitely raised the crude price up. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. We're trying to, first we take out Venezuela's president, right? Which was wild, by the way.
I mean, yeah.
Which was wild.
We did. Now, that's a fact. I can't argue that. We did do that.
Let me tell you something.
Pulled up, put his ass in a Nike Tech suit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Put his ass in a Nike Tech suit, bro. Let me tell you, sent his ass to Rikers Island. Said, "Welcome to America, motherfucker."
I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was gangster, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like you swoop in, you don't hurt nobody. You swoop in, you grab this dude, boom, he's done. But let me ask you: do you guys know the reason that we did that?
No,
I wasn't there. But I know what I heard.
Stupid, bro.
Look, bro. Allegedly. Yeah.
Do you but no, like from what you read and I guess what you tapped into.
It's the same thing as always. From
oil.
Yeah, of course, bro.
So they don't have enough. They got oil reserves, right? But from what I've researched is that it's not like they'd have to go through a refinery process like 10, 15 years from now to actually make it worth his while.
Yeah.
But if we're shutting down Iran,
Yeah.
who supplies China's oil,
Yeah.
it's kind of a silent war against China to a point. You feel me?
Yeah.
So all of this shit's gonna snowball back to us. What do we have to do with this issue? You know, and again, this is my opinion. Iran don't have artillery like that to hit the United States. They got enough to hit Israel. So what is it really? Is it about Israel or is it about America? And that's the bullshit that I can't fuck with because I don't trust Trump. I don't trust all these cronies and clowns that are with him. First, we took out their nuclear.
Did you say cronies?
Cronies.
Cronies.
I was like, damn, why you gotta bring in
Cronies.
cronies?
I ain't no Canadian, bro. I don't use that vernacular.
That's what I was like, bro. What?
But what I'm saying though is I hate this shit because,
Yeah.
like I said, you know, I understand this is part of what America does, right? We're bullies. We go in there and we take, right? And my fear is that we're gonna get ourselves into some shit that we can't get out of because again, we're fighting wars for everyone else. My tax dollars are going to fight wars outside of the country. Like, does it really
I
affect
think
America?
that we always operate out of self-interest, like most of the time, you know?
Of course.
It's like, you know, like America's always going to look out for America. Like, you know, the Venezuela thing, from what I remember reading, and like I said, I wasn't there. I just know what I read, you know, for real. But it sounds like it was China and Russia trying to get to come to some agreement with the president of Venezuela to for the oil that they had, right?
Right.
Because they're trying to disrupt the dollar. They're trying to fucking
Yeah.
to fuck with our money, bro.
Of course.
And so the United States was like, no, we're not going for that, right? So they went and kidnapped homie. They
They took his wife too, right?
Yeah, I'm damn sure, bro.
Didn't they take his kids too? Or no?
Probably took the dog, bro. Fuck around. And so that, but they were trying to, but see, that's the whole thing. It's like, it's a double-edged sword because I understand and I feel like, damn, like that sucks. The people in Venezuela seem pretty happy about it, right? I know there's a lot of protests here, but the people in Venezuela and a lot of people from Venezuela that were in the United States were like, he needed to be gone. He needed to get gone. This is some bullshit out there.
I mean,
but
yeah, I mean,
but at the same time, so it's like a lot of people are like, oh, we shouldn't be involved. But then it's like, well, if we wouldn't have done that, like, who knows what would have happened to the like, are the you know, Russia and China going to come and what is it called? What is this shit they're trying to put together, the
BRICS,
their coalition of the willing.
I think you're talking. Basically, these countries are forming together to create a different currency.
Yes, and eliminate
BRICS.
the dollar as the you know, as the main currency of the world. And the United States ain't going for that shit. And I can respect that, bro, because I got dollars in my pocket, bro. I ain't got no fucking yen.
Correct.
I ain't got no, you know, won or whatever the
Here's
fuck,
my
bro.
problem with it, right? Here's my problem with it personally is that these motherfuckers, bro, are not being honest. So let me keep it a buck with
Oh,
you.
you could have said that that's what you were doing, and I would have backed you. I would have said, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So 9 times out of 10, like, I hate how they insult the intelligence of the average American, right? Like, we're not stupid. Like, we're smart people. We're not as smart as other countries. Let's keep it a bean. But we all right.
We're not as smart as other countries.
But nah,
I'm smart, man. Shit, I don't know.
I agree with you.
I
But
mean,
you know, as my 5% of homies would say, is like, you know, some of these guys are 85ers and they're deaf, dumb, and blind. They're not really too smart.
For real.
But
yeah.
my thing is that you told us that you went to Venezuela because they got the fentanyl. We know that's not true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just tell us, like, hey, look, these guys is joining BRICS. There's an oil opportunity.
For real,
Let's
bro.
keep it a buck.
I would have been cool with that. I would have been like, well, go get him.
Go get him. And then
Go get his ass, bro.
The way Trump did it was gangster. So it was like, it was smart, right? It was tactical. And I always respected that. Like, when we got Bin Laden, right? I always respected that because Obama went in there like tactical. They knew what they was doing. They was in and out. Boom, boom, boom. They got him. Cool. Dope. Same thing with Trump. It's just, I hate how these people, especially, and it's not just Trump. It's not just but it's like
the government.
They're never upfront with it, and then we're supposed to just be okay with it.
Yeah.
Then it's like, then this situation, it's like, oh, Iran got capabilities of nuclear weapons. It's like, bro, you just told me 6 months ago y'all did an overnight joint, tactical joint. You took out they nuclear site, and you said, yo, it's obliterated, it's done. We ain't got to worry about it. So then us, we're like, great, we don't got to go to war. You took it out. Cool, Trump. 6-7 months down the later, now we at war. 4 Americans are dead. You know what I'm saying? So to me, bro, I think all of this shit is divert from obviously the Epstein shit. That shit's getting crazier and crazier as the days go by.
Shit.
So it's obviously a way to divert. But unfortunately, I don't trust the government, and I certainly don't feel that we should be fighting Israel's battle.
Yeah,
like,
I don't feel the same way about this as Venezuela for real. Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've seen the video of the Marine in like that courtroom, and he's yelling at them about fighting the war for Israel. He's
they
like,
broke his hand, right?
Yeah, they broke his hand.
I seen that today, bro.
But you know, I think the servicemen feel that way, right? The people that are serving the country feel like they, you know, which is a shitty position to be in, right? You sign up for this, like you want to protect your you know, the country you live in, and I respect that a lot. But
and us too,
you know, you don't really have a choice or a say so in the decisions that are made, and you know, I think it's a lot of people that don't support, you know, what's going on right now. Even if you support the current administration, or, you know, like whatever side you're on, like I think a lot of people aren't really fucking with what's going on right now. And you know, I think it sucks.
I think like, you know, it's twofold, because like I hear people say, well, you know, this guy was a bad guy, we took him out, cool. You know, but how much is that do we really know, right? Because it's like here, like, you know, people are split. People like Trump, some people don't, right? So I pretty much it's probably the same thing out there, right?
Yeah.
But it's like they just lying in our face, bro, and they covering things up there in our face, and we just supposed to be cool with it.
That's what's hard for me though, because I know they're bad guys. Like they gotta be bad guys, bro. Your girl can't go out in shorts. She can't go out in no fucking shorts. She can't show her ankle.
Right.
You know, like they got no rights and shit over there. So I know it's not.
But like,
I know, but it's like it's not our business. I'm not saying that's why we're there.
We shouldn't be the police.
I'm not saying that they deserve to die because of that.
Right.
You know, but I do know they're not. I mean, I don't think they're good. But you know, they're like, oh, they killed the Taliban leader or whatever the name is now. What do they call him now?
Which one?
The guys. You know.
You talking about the guy we just took out?
Yeah, bro. You gonna make me say it, bro. Damn.
Nah, I'm just trying to draw a scrimmage here, brother. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I don't want you to say. I don't want you to say something. But listen,
I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, bro. You know what I'm talking about,
but listen,
bro.
But listen. Let me ask you though. So, I was talking to somebody, right? I ain't gonna say who it was, but they basically said, "Yo, listen, this guy, Khomeini, the leader, the supreme leader,
Okay.
his name's Khomeini, okay?
All right.
I hate you, bro.
Sorry.
So you want me to say it?
Let me get myself together, bro.
All right. So, he was telling me, yo, look, the people there don't like this guy. They want him gone.
Yeah.
And they ain't got the goal to do it.
Right.
But then the other person was saying, yo, look, they voted for these people. They put these people in. So I think there's just a lot of things we don't know, and we've been told, we've been lied to, we've been spoon-fed this bullshit that we believe it. We believe that these people, you know, these people potentially that are under Sharia law, that they want to be, or that it's okay to be. We don't know that.
But, I mean, all right. Look, I don't know. How much does a vote count out there, though, bro? It's like, they voted for him. Did they, though?
That's what I'm saying. And that's my argument to the guy I was talking to. I was like, yo, how do you know that, like, you know, sometimes, like, there could be this, like, faux government, right? Where it's like...
Yeah, for real. It's like, oh, you got a choice, but you don't.
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead, fill out this paper.
Right.
We shred it in the back.
Yeah, for real.
You understand what I'm saying? So, it's hard, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that we a lot of people talk about, you know, this is like a religious war and prophecies are happening and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not too privy on that piece of it, but I think that my whole thing about it is my tax dollars, right?
Yeah.
Are going to.
I agree.
We hit Gaza crazy for. We gave Israel all the money to hit Gaza, and that was atrocious. That was a terrible thing. And then you know, now it seems like they're invading more and more and more of the Middle East, and I mean that's obviously their goal. That's what we've been told, and obviously they say it out loud, and they out loud voice. The quiet part's out loud that, you know, they want to take over. So why do we need to be involved with it is my question.
I
So
agree.
I hope it ends quick. It's definitely a risky move in my opinion for Trump because, you know, the midterms are coming, I believe next year. Was it 20? It's 26, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So 20. Trying to think, is it midterms this year?
Oh, he said 26. Yeah, it's 26
Okay,
this
it's
year.
2026,
Oh, it is
yeah.
2026 right now.
When did he
yeah,
get
for sure.
elected? 24?
think so.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, so the midterms must be this year because, yeah, the election's coming in 28. So it's really risky because I think a lot of people are going to vote on this issue.
Well,
So hopefully he can do whatever he need to do and get out. But
this is his second
tired
term,
of him
though,
lying and shit,
right?
Bro. Huh?
This is his second term, so he's done.
Yeah, but his homie Steve Bannon be getting on podcasts like, yo, he going to have a third term. Just watch and see. We got a plan, son. Fuck's your plan, Steve Bannon?
Well, I mean,
That's what I want to know.
Look, bro.
Have we had a president split their
No, you can't do 3 currently, but they were trying to change it so he could extend his eligibility.
right? But like, has there ever been one that like split? You know, so Trump did, and then it
question.
was,
Let's look it up.
and then
Al
it was
Gore
Biden.
won the election and they gave it to George Bush. What are you talking about? Hell yeah,
But
it's been
like-
split
but
before.
like
dog.
George-
Al
but-
Gore
but
won
like
that.
I get what you're saying,
But
like-
Bush served 8.
Right, like he did
Yeah,
8 years in a
Obama
row.
did 8 straight.
Right. Has there
Oh
been a
no,
split
he's the
one?
first one I believe that
To
split.
split,
Yeah,
but
split
then
his terms.
had
He didn't
two
do it back to back. Yeah.
Right,
So he
okay,
did the
okay.
4
So I mean, is it? Oh, you can only do 8.
I see what you're saying.
consecutively.
You know,
Yeah, that makes
consecutively?
sense. Maybe sure.
Is
Yeah,
that
they
gonna
might
be
try to do
those-
some
I'm
shit
those
telling
like that,
you,
bro.
like these guys are
I
sneaky,
wouldn't put it
bro.
past them. Yeah,
Like, we
I
saw-
think I'm not super educated about all this, right? So for everybody out there, it's like I'm not a political science major.
me either.
You know, I just have an opinion because I live here and I see what's going on, and you know, I don't agree with it. You know, and so yeah, I think that I just want to say that. Like, I don't know what I mean, you know, whatever I say, I still don't feel like that's the right thing. You know.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think it's important for us to touch on it because one of the
Oh, yeah, for
things
sure.
that you know I want to touch on as we circle it back to the culture is that I think in hip hop sometimes we so quick to say F this and F that, but we don't have the tools sometimes, and now we got the internet now that we have the ability to look these things up and do our research, right? So we want to speak from an intelligent perspective.
yeah,
We don't want to, you know, we don't want to bulldoze nobody, right? We don't want to offend nobody. No, you know, we don't want to go crazy, but we want to call out bullshit as it is. You know what I'm saying? And when we got the president out here lying and talking shit and doing X, Y, Z, we got to keep him accountable. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some people are gonna, you know, they love everything he does. Some people don't. I'm the mayor of Fair, so I think at the end of the day, you know, if you do something great, I'm gonna salute you and congratulate you. But you want some fuck shit, man? I'm gonna use my platform and say, hey, motherfucker, you out of line. So we'll see what happens, man. But RIP to the soldiers that perished, and hopefully these motherfuckers know what they're doing and they could get in and get out. Get what you need and get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Unfortunate, bro.
we're gonna shift gears a little bit. We got
Yeah.
another trending topic to talk about.
Yeah, man. We
And
was
know
talking
we,
about this.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit, and I think probably a lot of people. I know I had talked to you. You said you hadn't really looked into it very much, but it's like a trending topic on socials right now, and that's peptides, and what is it? Man, I can't. I don't even know why I can't think of.
So, I guess to kind of, you know, get people into the conversation is that they're shortchanging amino acids, right?
There you go.
And they're building blocks, you know, protein and you know, they help with like muscle growth, weight gain, skin repair. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it like on TikTok and all those people that are on the Talk Ticks and the book faces and the chat snaps and all that bullshit. But it's a you know, you brought it up to me because they're super popular right now.
Yeah.
They're marketed for like anti-aging, right? Reducing inflammation. That's how I kind of got privy to it because I had a really issue with inflammation for a while. So I'm looking everywhere to try to reduce it, right? So you see shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tell me a little about what you've seen about it. What's been trending on it? Like why is it becoming so crazy now?
Well, it's a lot of people that are talking about, you know, like doing like stacks of peptides, which is taking more than one at a time. And from the things that I've like seen and the research I've done, you know, you can take multiple peptides at once, right? From what I understand, these are like it's basically naturally occurring in the body, and it's basically your body just thinks that it's making more of whatever you're putting into your body. Some of them are not though. And so, but there's like peptides for like, there's like a tannin peptide. You could take that shit and your skin looks tan. Yeah, bro. It's like there's peptides that you could take to tighten your skin up, to look more youthful, to help out with your collagen production, or like your gut health, or like even weight loss. Weight loss stacks that people are taking and stuff, and so. It's just super popular right now, and it's all over social media or whatever. And what I think is happening is that people are not getting these from their doctors, but they're getting them from research websites. So there are a lot of websites right now that exist as research websites. You can order these peptides, and they're marketed as for research only and not for human consumption. But of course, people are putting them in their bodies, and I think. Right. What's interesting is that, like how far are people willing to go to achieve, the body that they want, or the look that they want, or the skin that they want. It's like you'll order some shit on the internet.
You don't know where it
You don't know where it's coming from. Right. You don't know where it was made. You don't know what it's got in it. You don't really know nothing, and you're gonna main vein it. I'm gonna put that shit in my gut. I'm gonna put it in my ass cheek, and my thigh, or whatever. Right. You're gonna put it in your body, bro. You don't even know where it came from. But it's a lot of people. It's a trend right now.
Wild.
People made fun of kids eating Tide Pods and shit like that. But now there's adults that are just shooting themselves up with shit that they found on some page on the black market, bro. So crazy. But I think that it's wild. And like I said at the beginning, right? Like I'm on a testosterone replacement therapy, so I take shots, but all that's doctor approved.
Right.
I went to the doctor for that. She monitors my blood. We take blood tests to make sure that my levels are right or whatever. That the rest of my health, my heart, it causes other side effects, and so we keep those in check with a doctor. But I think it could definitely be a slippery slope if you're taking stuff that isn't regulated by a doctor or even the FDA.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I think here's the crazy thing about the FDA is that these motherfuckers, they liars as well. I mean, our next topic we're gonna address a little bit of that, even the EPA, but it's hard because they're really research, right? They don't really lack that FDA approval. So you could be taking one, like you said, to tan your skin. It could maybe give you that look, but what's the side effect, right? What's it actually doing to you, right? Is it something that, what's the risk, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, and that's the thing is that now it's a gray market. Like, I had purchased, can't remember what it was. Oh, it was black seed oil. So peep this shit, right? So I take black seed oil almost every day. Shout out to my brother Fu. He's supposed to be up here today. He's gonna get up here soon because we need him to be our resident Middle East correspondent. But he brought me black seed oil from, I believe, Iraq. He brought it from me, right there. It's cold pressed, like they make it right in front of him. So I had purchased some black seed oil from a company here in the States, and I'm testing it out, the potency, and the potency is a lot lower than, obviously, the cold press.
Yeah.
It's not regulated by the FDA because it tells you on the bottle, right? So there are certain things that we know are proven to be helpful, like black seed oil, soursop leaf, Irish sea moss, that you can purchase from legitimate companies, and it'll actually, the potency obviously could differ, but these things are a little concerning because you truly don't know. It's like, hey, we have this product, we're kind of testing it out, and we're promoting it out there for you to try, and it could be long-term consequences, man. And that's the scary part, right? Because you mentioned like people want to have, slimmer bodies, they want to weight loss, they want to do these things. And I tell people all the time, it's about eating right, staying hydrated. Shout out to the Hydro Bar, shameless plug. Get your alkaline water, get your alkaline fruits and veggies, and focus on hitting that gym, right? Focus on old school, go in there and work out, right? Don't take supplements thinking that they're going to cure you or help you, when in reality, it really starts by simply eating right. So I encourage people, do your research, be fucking careful, because, this shit is everywhere.
And you could find a local lab to test your peptides as well if you're buying them. If you're buying them if you choose to buy them from the internet and you're not going to go through your doctor, you can't go through your doctor, or you feel like you need something and you can't get approval, like that's a shitty situation to be in as well, right? It's like, I need this, I can't get it approved, or I you know, whatever the case may be, it's your body, do what you want. I think we should all be like, as long as you're not hurting anybody else, if that's what you want to do, you should do it. But find a local lab. You could just Google peptide test, local peptide test or whatever. That way they could check what you got to make sure that it's not, they don't have any endotoxins or anything that's going to hurt you, you know?
To your knowledge, are there any companies out there now that are, you know, maybe up and coming
not that I know of,
that are legitimate, that can,
not that I know of, that are in that are like operating at a large scale, like across the United States. You know what I'm saying? I think there's some like labs that are from what I was able to find, it's like local, like in, you know, each city, or just that, like that, you know, locally owned by you know, somebody resident of the state or whatever. But
let me ask you, so are these like the hair loss joints? Because I remember I was talking to a family member one time and they sent me a link. They was like, yo, what you think about this product? And it was like a pill form or vitamin form to help like with hair growth.
Yeah.
So it's
I think that's a lot. I mean, shit, you know, where does it end? Because if you label something as a supplement, it doesn't have to be approved by the FDA, right? Exactly. If it's a supplement, like you could say, you know, like I could squeeze the sweat out my socks and bottle that shit up, and if somebody wants to buy it as a supplement, they can. So,
no doubt.
I mean, it, you know, it really just depends. I don't know if, you know, as long as you can't market something as a cure. From what I understand, you can't be like, oh, this is a cure, or it's gonna, you know, fix, but it'll help, you know.
I wonder. I'm gonna look it up right now. I wonder if like the GLP-1s that are out there now.
Yeah.
I wonder if those are considered like peptides.
So they're on a lot of the peptide websites that I checked out. I don't know if they're considered a peptide though. I believe that they are, because so like GLP-1, the semaglutide, from what I understand, is it's like it impacts or affects something that's already naturally occurring in your body, right? Like it replicates something or something. Exactly. Yeah. And so your body starts, your body reacts a certain way because it feels like it's getting something that it already produces or some shit like that. So I believe that I mean, I could be wrong again. These are just opinions, right? Again, I'm trying, you know, try and you know, bring this up, you know, and talk through it. But at the same time, you should definitely do some research, you know, but those are huge, right? The GLP-1, there's a new one coming out. So
let me tell you something, bro. My in-law was taking Ozempic.
Yeah.
And he's an older gentleman. And he had pancreatitis. He's in the hospital with pancreatitis. I just saw him last week. I went to visit him at the crib, make sure he was good and everything. So we talking. I'm educating him on things because I had that shit. I had pancreatitis in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we found out that the side effect on that joint is pancreatitis, because what that GLP does, right, is that it's basically a hormone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like we were saying, it mimics like, you know, it basically tells your brain like, yo, you're not hungry, don't eat, type shit. And then obviously you're losing the weight from there. But he got a serious case of pancreatitis, and FDA approved that shit, and then they approved it with the symptoms. So they're letting people know that these symptoms are there, and people are still taking that risk.
The FDA ain't shit anyway. Like, even with an FDA approval,
worse, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's like that shit doesn't mean anything. But
bro, they out here selling. We're gonna jump into our next topic here in a minute. It's a great segue. FDA approves and the EPA approves all this shit that is in our food.
Yeah, if you got the money, bro, they'll approve that shit.
Oh my God, bro.
You know.
And speaking of fucking money,
yes.
Let's transition.
You go for it. Yeah.
So our next topic, man. We go ahead on. Let me get my motherfucking notes, man. So our next topic, man, is about Bill Gates' company Apeel. This hasn't really. This was a kind of a trending topic like a year ago, but I decided to bring it up today because there's been some EPA filings that raised some red flags about what's going on. So to sum it up, man, a company called Apeel Sciences has developed a plant-based coating applied to fruits and vegetables to slow oxidation and extend shelf life. The coating is made from plant. They say it's plant-based, and it's been approved by the FDA. Now, the problem is that online controversy has linked the technology to Bill Gates's, and basically they're raising fears about the food being coated with the chemical. And here's why, because when you go to the EPA's website and you research this actual technology, I think like 96, 97% of it is a unknown ingredient. So how the fuck can the FDA approve something that's unknown?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, like, you know, there's viral claims about people saying it's toxic, and, you know, obviously this is misinformation. That's the big thing now, is that a lot of these billionaires are come out and say, oh, that's misinformation. And it's crazy because when you actually look at everything leading up to that, looks good. You know, the product sounds like a good idea. You want to extend shelf life on fruits, especially for organic fruits. But then when you look at the EPA's breakdown, you're like, yo, what the fuck? Over 95% of it is unknown. And we know, I don't know if you guys follow the Epstein files, but in the Epstein files that got released, there were conversations that Bill Gates was having with Epstein in 2012 about the pandemic that happened in 2020.
Yeah.
These guys know what's on deck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, what are they doing behind the scenes?
Yeah, they're making moves. They're moving. Everything
10 years
is,
ahead of us.
It all means some shit. But I think that brings us to like food manipulation, or like changing food. Like I don't even know how I feel about that, because people, you know, it's like, oh, it's for the best for shelf life or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like God made whatever you believe, right? What I mean,
The maker,
I'm gonna say,
the creator.
like it's food here for us to eat that don't take no chemical. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't require none of that shit. It just needs water. You know, it's all natural, bro. Like, and so I just don't. You know, that's some shit I don't agree with. I hate going to the store and getting, you know, picking something up and the label's got 16 ingredients on it. Shit, you know, I hate that.
Bro.
So, but it's difficult, and
It's difficult, and I live it every day though, Grizz, because when I got sick a couple years ago, and I shared this story with family, and I brought up on the pod here and there, but when I got sick, man, I didn't understand. I couldn't comprehend how I got pancreatitis. I said, yo, I don't drink liquor. I don't smoke cigarettes. At the time, I wasn't even smoking trees. It was like, how, or cigars, not like how do I get sick by that? It took me 2 years to find out it's the food. Because that was kind of my vice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we used to eat mushroom burgers all the time.
Bro, we used to hit them shits up like crazy. Yeah, Smut City, bro.
Yeah.
And then you start realizing, like, oh, shit, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage people, do your research. Same thing with the Peptide conversation. Do the research, do the knowledge, do the wisdom, and make an educated decision on what you need. But just don't go out there because it's trendy.
Yeah.
You see what happened with people who taking Ozempic, right? Look at what the shit that's happened in short term. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen long term? I'm a peep game on everybody. If you got, everybody's got a smartphone. It's hard to shop for groceries, as you mentioned. You go to the store, you look at a box of Wheaties. It's got 20 ingredients on it. You can't pronounce 90% of it, right? There's an app called Bobby Approved. Download it on your phone. What it does is it takes control of your camera. So when you open up the app, you can scan a barcode. Barcode tells you a green thumbs up, that is clean. Red thumbs down if it's dirty. And the great thing about the application is that it actually updates. So Sieta Foods, which was kind of like this company, I think based out of California, they were acquired by Pepsi a year ago. So when I got sick, right, Doc was like, yo, go to this app, scan these joints before you buy it for you and your kids. I like bread. You know, I've been living here for a long time. I like tortillas, right? Like that. And who don't like that shit? Well, I can't eat that normal shit, so I found a dope almond flour tortilla. I've been buying it for years. When Pepsi bought Sieta out, they put an ingredient in that makes it unclean. So now I don't eat the shit no more. So it updates as these ingredients come in.
That's crazy.
So it helps you comprehend.
What you know what they put in there? You know what they put in there? You know what it is?
It's an extract. I can't remember the name of it off top.
But it probably to like extend.
It's a preservative.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's a preservative. And the crazy thing is, like, my wife, when we go shopping sometimes, she might throw away something that's hasn't hit the expiration date, right? And I would always tell her before, like, yo, don't do that. Like, wait, you know what I'm saying? But the food we get, I kid you not, if it's in a package or a box, it expires in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, if you notice, like, you get a bag of macaroni and cheese Kraft like we used to eat when we was kids, motherfucker got a shelf life of like 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the preservatives. So you want to get food that expires in a short term because then you know it's clean. But I encourage everybody, download the app. It's a lifesaver, bro. And I scan the meat at Sam's or, I go to Costco, and you'll be surprised to find things that are super clean. And then you'll start noticing the changes, you know what I'm saying, in your body, your temperament, your mind. You're like, oh, shit. Because everything you put in your body, man, sometimes your body know how to break this shit down. And I think that's the crazy thing about the peptides. We don't know because we don't really know the ingredients. And then the same thing with this Apeel shit with Bill Gates. The wild shit to me, bro, is that Bill Gates is in another position to control us based off his wealth. And you would think he would do something to help, but it's becoming a detriment. So it seems to me like these people must be underneath some type of evil shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this to people?
They position it like they're helping, though. You
know? I'm at their website right now for this Apeel shit, bro.
Yeah.
And T-Rap, we going to find a way. Yo, shout out to T-Rap, the producer. He's doing some amazing things with the graphics today. But I'm going to find a way where we can, like, I could screen share and you could chop this shit up. But, like, their website's it's all fucking, like, what is in it? Why it works and why it's safe. And they got, like, messages from, like,
they'll do anything to convince you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Michelle Cypher, not the actor, but she's got a correction and apology. We got a message from the president and things like that. So it's like, just because it's organic, right, doesn't mean that it's safe, right? So we just gotta be educated, man. And like I said, this platform is for us to have these conversations and make sure that we talking about it, because a lot of platforms ain't gonna talk about it. They gonna promote fucking McDonald's. Yo, I seen a podcast that I love, bro. I was so disappointed, bro.
Yeah.
They was promoting Wingstop.
Yeah.
They cut him a check. Hey, salute. You know what I'm saying? God bless, man. To each his own, bro. But I'm like, yo, I would never get a check from Wingstop to promote they bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you hurting people. That's not nutritious. That's not food. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna remember this.
Yeah, man. Fucking dickhead.
I was gonna say, I agreed with a lot. I don't know if I'm fucking not eating Wingstop.
Depends on how much that check is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, shit. You gonna catch me in a fucking Wingstop hat?
Hey, man, teach his own, brother. Hey, do you, boo boo? But I'm telling you, man, be careful with that shit, man, because, a lot of these places, man, and it's crazy. Like, I'll go out to eat. I go to only a few select places to go out to eat. Usually I cook at the crib, bro. We all cook at the crib. Yeah. I just bought some new pans. Yo, my joint got hard, bro. I was like, yo, I got new pans at the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? I call them homeowner boners. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I was fucking hyped, bro. I'm telling you, pause if you want, whatever.
Shit.
I was like, yo, hype. Like, I got some new pans up in. I'm about to cook. I love cooking for the family. You feel me? Because I know what I'm cooking them is fucking clean. It's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real.
And it's like, yo, I feel like at the end of the day, man, like we just gotta do better as a culture and as people to educate each other. Yeah, hold your friend accountable. You know what I'm saying? If you eating fucking Whataburger, yo, cut that shit out, bro. You eating pork? Stop eating pork, bro.
For real. Yeah, I was about to say what friend in specific are you talking about? But I thought you had somebody in mind.
Nah, I'm just speaking in general.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, educate your friend. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I ain't got no friends. I'm like, who are you talking about? Shit.
But again, I think for this, we're gonna jump in the next topic. But I think this Bill Gates shit is scary. It's definitely something we need to pay attention to. And at the end of the day, man, when things go viral and things get on the internet, it's always a way to sway you into one direction. So I just encourage people, if it affects you in your daily life, take 15, 20 minutes out your day and do the research. Google is a fucking beautiful tool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on tactics and chat snaps and all this bullshit to influence you, right? Or to tell you what's right and what's wrong, because these people in Washington, these fucking donors, they're paying our politicians to confuse us, right? So we gotta sidestep that shit. Boxers, we gotta sidestep that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with that. Yes, sir.
We have to, bro.
All right, we're gonna bring it back to.
We got some hip hop news, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
J. Cole, man.
J. Cole
dropped a new album. The Fall Off. That was a long time coming. I feel like waiting for that for a minute.
What y'all think, man? T-Rap, what you think, man?
I thought it was dope.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You a Cole fan, right?
I mean, I am.
Okay.
But I'm not necessarily like, oh my God, Cole. But
you're not you're not the resident Cole guy. You're the resident Kendrick guy.
Exactly.
All right, cool. And with you,
I liked it.
You like Cole?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I feel the same way. It was like, I'll put on some J. Cole every once in a while. I mean, you know, but yeah, it was cool, bro. I liked it. It was good. But, you know, from everything I heard was good. I liked it. So
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dope. Was it worth, like, I know it's been a long time coming. Did you feel like it was worth the hype?
I think so.
I guess, I should say the wait.
Yeah.
I think that he had the concepts behind it. He took his time. It wasn't just like all right, here's a project. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Which I actually appreciated.
Yeah. I think I have not historically been the biggest J. Cole fan, as you know. I think he was crowned a little too early in his career, and he had I think he had a lot of pressure on him, and he wanted to deliver. You know, it seemed like he a good kid. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to deliver at a high level, but I seen him elevate. You feel me? Like, I think I said it on his pod when the whole Kendrick and Drake thing was going on. Like, yo, Cole was like, to me, like, out of the big three, like, he was gonna be number one. He was spitting on these joints, like the Bia record and the Lil Yachty record. Like, I'm
what
like,
was
oh
that?
my
What
God,
was
bro.
The
Benny
record?
joint.
Yo,
Like, I'm like, yo, this guy Cole
Johnny
is.
P's.
I like that one.
that one's
I like that one.
crazy.
That's probably one of the best ones for me.
That
in my
might be
opinion.
like his best verse all
Damn,
time,
bro. Like,
type.
so. But I have a confession, man. I have to say something on the pod because, I was very vocal on being disappointed in Cole for dropping out the battle. I made some comments on this pod. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to retract them. I'm not going to say sorry. At the time,
I wouldn't.
I'm like, yo, Cole, what are you doing, bro? Like, you out here spitting. You know,
I'm the best.
I'm the best, man. You know, I'm number one. I'm the greatest alive. And then you throw the jab at Kendrick, and then you apologize afterwards. So I felt really some kind of way because of the culture and you know how hip hop for us is competition, man. It's a sport, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But listening to this album, bro, a couple things. I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was dope. Again, it's not my style of hip hop. There's some things that he does that I'm not a super fan of, but I don't want to nitpick because it's what I'm about to say here is super important. Any rapper or MC right now in 2026 that's elevating their pen game and elevating the culture, I'm gonna support no matter what, right? Because at the end of the day, like, that's what it's about, right? It's elevating the pen, elevating everything, right? But I realized listening to this album that for Cole to diss Kendrick and go all out with Drake, that's outside his character. That's not him. You feel me? Like, I feel like he's a good kid. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't part of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't put him in a category of like a Kiss or a Beanie Siegel, like, yo, I'm gonna knock your head off type thing, or a Cassidy or a Murder Mook type. Like, he that's just not him. So
Are you? Never mind. Keep
what?
going.
Go ahead. What?
I was gonna say, are you calling him soft?
No, bro, you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I guess I am calling him soft, but it's not in his nature. And I think if he would have went in the battle, it like the record came out, the 7-minute drill, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. Like it wasn't good. So I appreciate him having a foresight of being able to sidestep it. And when I listen to this album, I really got a vibe from him that, like, it's just not in his character to do that. And I think we need to hold rappers accountable for their decisions, especially if they sidestep incorrectly. Because what if he would have battled and got annihilated? Maybe he's in his legacy, right? I still think he should have competed. I still think he was certainly capable of going at, them two. But listen to the album. He, as you said, he took his time.
Mm.
And I think if someone would have derailed him off the album, it might have not came out how he wanted to. The other thing that I want to talk about for the album that for me was dope is I'm a student of the game. I'm a huge hip hop fan. So when I seen the back cover, right?
Them samples were fire.
Yo, the interpolations and the samples and everything he wrote on the second disc, it's like a love letter to hip hop. That's why I love the Nas and Premier album so much, right? Because it was like a love letter to like their generation of hip hop, like the B-boys, the graffitis, the DJs, right? So in Cole, he's kind of our age. I think he's a little older than me.
Yeah.
He's a little older than us. But, he was influenced by like, Outkast and, you know what I'm saying, T.I. and Eminem and Jay-Z and Nas and Big and Pac. So you hear them throughout the album, and I think he did a really dope job of being able to kind of like pay homage and salute, but still be J. Cole. Like, he didn't step outside his box too much. I wish okay, y'all know the conceited meme
Yeah,
where he's like,
yeah, the gift.
the first joint on the album, right? That 2-6 joint. This motherfucker goes, he goes, he said something like, I got a lot of rappers in my closet. I got skeletons. He said something like, don't believe me, call your favorite rapper for the evidence. I went like that immediately. I said, Cole, don't start the album off with this bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I went into the album, honestly, like, I didn't have any, like, yo, fuck this guy. Because a lot of people was talking shit. It's like, yo, fuck J. Cole. Like, he didn't do this, that, and the third, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
I went into the album with a fresh pair of, ears, and I enjoyed it, man. There's some records I didn't like. But there's more records I did like that I didn't like. The Mobb Deep sample, that Who the Fuck Is You, is insane. He sound like M on that verse, bro. The second verse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the T.I., like when the beat switched, it was T.I. You know what I'm saying? He had the T.I. flow. And then the Big and Pac joint where he's kind of rapping from Big and Pac's perspective, like in a different storyline, was dope. That was creative. You know what I'm saying? And that intro on the second disc, bro, he's like singing. And I'm like, yo, why is he singing? Whatever. But I guess Cole's always done that, right? He's always been like a singing motherfucker. Spaz the fuck out on that intro. But I was like, how did you go from spaceships land on Mars, you're singing, you got a beautiful, like, melody, and then I hear gunshots and he's spitting his ass off.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it, man. Shout out to Cole, man. And one thing I like too about it, before I hand it back to y'all too, is that I was critical of his rollout last go around. And at that time I was... Oh,
it was a basketball one?
Yeah, like I was like, yo, what is this, bro? Because I hate when rappers like have a forced rollout. Just because I've been in marketing promotions a lot, and I've worked on albums and getting rollouts done and things like that. And I just thought it was so forced and so like corny. So this time around, it just felt like he put out an album that he wanted to. There wasn't no pressure. He probably had, I think he's independent now. I think he's out of his deal with Interscope because he was selling the album on Even. Shout out to Even. He was actually selling the album on Even, and he's pulling up to these fans, and, and they purchasing the album. So salute to him for making his fans be a part of this, getting them excited about it, and giving them the opportunity to be a part of what he's doing. I think that's important, especially in this day and age.
You saw that car broke down, right?
Yeah, I did see that.
And then he dropped the video.
Yeah. So that's the part that's it. Like,
that's where I fuck with Cole.
I seen a comment on the internet, and it was like, yo, he's a millionaire. Like, I hate that he's on this
why
broke
is he
shit.
Poor?
Why is he acting poor? And it's like, it's not about that, bro. If you listen to the album, he's tracking back to like a period in his life. And I think we all do that. Like, nostalgia is a hell of a drug, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me and Gris talked about that shit all the time. It's like, I go back and listen to albums that I love nostalgically, and sometimes I'm like, yo, why did I like this joint? You know what I mean? But I think Cole's done a dope job of being able to let the beef die out. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing. And just let him be him. You know what I'm saying? And people can say what they want, but I'm homie is spitting on it. You know, the bars is insane. Like, there's bars I'm still catching on it. You know what I'm saying? Them doubles, them triples. So again, shout out to J. Cole, man. A Fall Off out now. But y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah,
sure.
I liked it, and I think
what songs you like? Do you like any songs in particular? Any standouts for you?
The first that first motherfucker.
That first track.
That first motherfucker
was fucking retarded.
What
was it?
Trying to find
2-6?
The 20. The
2-6. Wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I like the joint with Future, man.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite joint on the album, man.
That was the 2-6 is the one I listened to the most.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to everyone all the way through. I didn't give it a play like all the way through. I just
skimmed
casually listened to it. Yeah,
definitely deep dive on it.
A lot of these songs.
The more I listened to it, the more I picked on it. He's got a lot of there's a lot of catchy like bridges and shit that he. And I don't know if he's done that in previous albums. I can't really I don't dive deep into J. Cole albums like that, but I wanted to this go around because I was like, yo, let me see what he's doing. He got a double.
I like that one immediately. So I listened to it more than once.
Dope. We about to get out of here. We got about 15 minutes before we get out of here. Probably like 12 minutes just to make sure we can wrap up properly. We got some other hip hop news. What else is going on?
Well, speaking of, we'll get through this one quick, but J. Cole,
CyHi, yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's J. Cole.
Whoa.
It was like a 10 years in the making, right? Because if you remember, J. Cole did the song "False Prophets" was like 10 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And
That's a Kanye diss, right? Allegedly.
Well, I mean,
but I
at
feel
the
like it was
time,
just like an industry diss.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
but I feel like it was taken that way. It's perceived to be towards like good music, you know. And CyHi was part of good music at the time, and so he
Shout out to
responded.
CyHi, man.
If you know anything about CyHi, I feel like if anybody's gonna, you know, like I feel like he could fuck with Cole for real. Like I like CyHi, bro. I always have it, you know.
Let me tell you
CyHi's
something, bro.
crazy.
CyHi is amazing, bro. He's a dope lyricist, and you know, he penned a lot of your favorite Kanye joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of your favorite good music records, CyHi was behind it. So he was like kind of I think him and Push were like the top two guys in good that was like, wasn't Big Sean with good for a little while? Or was it just
Yeah.
one album? Or a couple
No,
joints, right?
he was with good music for a minute.
Yeah, like I feel like them three was like, they was kind of the anchors, you know, as far as the lyrics are concerned. So he dropped the diss record. So yeah, the timing. I know Cy's got a project coming though, right?
I mean, the timing is
Is it the
interesting,
timing?
right? It was right after he dropped his album.
And our next topic, the timing is very interesting too on this beef.
Yes.
So it seems like everybody's being a little opportunistic.
Yes, I agree.
That's not a bad thing. Let's
I mean,
go.
it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, who are you going after? You're going after Cole, who doesn't do this.
Well, he mentions
But-
that he mentions that,
But
right?
let me ask you though. I'm sorry not to cut you off.
you're
But let me ask you. I think Cole would go after CyHi before he would go after Kendrick and Cole and Drake.
That's
No?
I mean, I'm not saying he would, but
crazy,
yeah, that's
right?
soft.
That's
That's
just
yeah. You
soft.
can't. He's kind of got him in a shitty position because he calls him out on that. He's like, hey, you won't respond to Kendrick. He call you know.
But you're gonna come to me?
Yeah, and then but then he's gonna respond
He
to
said that
him.
on a record?
That
No.
seems like
Oh.
you're just scared, like you were scared of
Exactly,
Kendrick then
exactly.
because like you
You're
respond
picking your
to
battles like
CyHi,
that?
right, but you won't respond to Kendrick. Like
Get outta
you
here.
were
I don't
scared,
wanna hear that.
You know,
I
so
mean,
he's got him
yeah,
in
yeah.
a position. It's like if he responds, it's a lose-lose, in
Right.
my opinion, right? Like you if you respond.
So Cole dissed or responded to that cat from Fayetteville that like pissed on his old house or something like that.
Yeah.
So Cole's got it in him to do it. I just feel like maybe
But
he
he's
floated in it now. He's picking who he wants to fight.
And I don't know. I mean, I
That's-
don't know why he didn't want to battle Kendrick anyway. But he did drop that 7-minute at first, and then took it down and
Yeah,
apologized.
yeah.
Remember? He apologized.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry.
That's what we was
Yeah.
talking about a minute ago. I was like,
But
I said, like
That's
I
some
was
shit,
mad at him
bro,
for doing
huh?
that,
The
bro.
one
Yeah,
thing that
fuck all that.
I give Cole like the benefit of the doubt on is they were doing that Dreamfield Vest right when that happened because he apologized
yeah.
on stage.
Well, I think it was
But-
in the moment he
but
felt
Q,
that way.
Schoolboy Q was there.
You think Cole
At-
put the drop on him and say, "Yo, don't do this"?
Probably Q went up to him and was like, "Yo, you do not want this. Like, just don't do it, dog."
Kendrick is he's a fucking pit bull, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, I
I
mean,
don't
he
know,
might have
man.
had a warning.
I
want to
see it. You know
like,
me,
yo,
man. Any battle, I'm with it. Like, let's go. Like, I'm with it, 100%.
So what do you think about this other one, 50 and Ti?
So I don't know too much about it. I've been out the loop, to be honest with y'all.
Okay.
I've been detoxing social media.
Okay.
I have seen things here and there. I don't know the full story of it, but we know who 50 is, right? We know what
get
50
in
does.
the studio.
50,
Damn
get in the
it.
booth, baby. Get in the booth, guy. Yo, T.I.'s record is strong out here, yo.
Well, dude, he
that
has
Let Him
like
Know
8
record?
now.
No. I'm talking about the single for his album.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the
Pharrell,
diss tracks. I was like,
yo,
bro,
Pharrell
yeah.
has lost his mind, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yo, T.I. sounds so good on that record. I heard the diss. I heard the diss from T.I. Then I actually heard. I think his son did a record.
Well, King did one. Whatever the hell his name is.
The
The-
money,
Demichi?
Damani,
Damani? Oh.
Damani, whatever.
Money? Oh, okay, that's his son, right?
His shit sucked.
But no,
I wasn't a fan of that.
Well, his was on some like. Meet
Talk
the
about his mom.
Grams.
Yeah, he was talking about his dead mom shit.
Yeah, and it was like, okay.
All right,
I
I,
didn't
know
really
we
care
went
for
over
that.
this before. Is there a too far in battle rap? Like, do you think it was too far for T.I.'s son to go at 50's?
I
mom?
mean, again,
No.
he didn't call him a pedophile, bro. I just got a problem with that. Like trying crimes against children, bro. Like I'm not I don't play like that's.
you don't play that. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, I mean, for,
Can I
like,
feel you?
50 started.
I mean,
it.
fuck, bro. Like,
50 always starts it, bro.
What you
well,
saying? Fuck me
it,
for?
it was about the verses. It was about the verses, right? Like he had called him.
Well,
he
yeah,
had called
so-
him out. Like
well,
Ti
so-
wanted to do a verse with
Yeah.
50, and then 50 didn't want to do no verses.
Right.
And
so,
so
he posted a picture of Tiny on IG.
I mean,
And it's
you
her
ain't got it.
looking
You ain't
all,
talking
you
no
know,
shit.
Oh yeah.
Well,
See,
whose
that's
fault is that? That's what she looks like.
nah, bro. Let me
But
tell.
then-
But,
so
but let
then-
me tell you something though. When you attack, like, as a man, when you go after your significant other or your kids, Like to me, that's what's gonna light the
But
fire.
then
in
at the
somebody.
same
But it's
time,
fine. It's all fair in
justify 50,
war.
Bro, if somebody
He didn't
posts a
even say anything.
picture of your
He just
girl and
posted a
you
picture.
get mad, dog.
He just
Come
posted
on.
a picture. He didn't say
He
a
didn't
word.
say nothing. All he did was post a photo.
Oh,
If
so
you
he
know,
didn't say
you know,
nothing?
yeah, bro. Everybody knows she's ugly. If that at that point, he didn't even have to say nothing. He just posted the picture.
Come
that's
on, man.
you disrespect your own mom. You disrespect your own girl.
Fuck, we
If
called
somebody
before I
posted a
fucked him
picture,
up,
if
we
I if
got
I
some
if I had
pictures.
if I had a girl, bro, and somebody posted a picture of her, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Why would I be mad if you post a picture of my girl unless she's ugly?
So you think that that's what got T.I.'s smoked up?
Well,
That's what happened.
His son, King, went to like his mom's gravesite or some shit. Took a picture of the
Yeah, he's like your mom
Okay.
is
the
dead.
two-
I did
Tombstone.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 50. Okay, so just chronological order. So
Ti called out 50 for the verses.
okay. Then 50 responded with
50
the
responded
tiny,
with the tiny picture. Then
King
King comes
did the-
back with the
photo.
Fuck your dead mom.
and then Damani come out. With
Yeah,
the,
but then King also dropped a track too. I think
but
he
Ti
dropped two.
did drop a record though. I heard it.
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
he
Ti dropped
dissed
like
him.
8 diss tracks, dog. I'm telling you.
Come on, 50 man, let's go.
Oh, and then they released paperwork saying that 50 tried to was scared for his life. Jimmy Henchman was trying to kill him or something like that. So he turned in. He was like an informant.
Yeah.
I don't know how legitimate that is, but I know. Isn't
Well-
Jimmy the Henchman the one that shot 50? It was like,
No, I don't think so. I
No?
think I think if you
or
remember,
he had a hand in it from some shit. I don't remember where I
he's
heard
been in
that
it.
shit.
Him and 50 been beefing for a long time.
Right,
I don't know
right,
if you
but
remember.
he's dangerous,
when
right? Or
Game,
he's
yeah.
locked up now, or he's dead, or he passed away.
I think he's locked up.
Okay.
I think he's locked up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but when Game left G Unit and Game did his thing
Yeah.
like outside of G
Yeah,
Unit, I think
yeah.
his manager immediately after he left G Unit was Jimmy Henchman.
Okay.
And Jimmy's got, he's got a lot of friends in the streets and things like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anybody associated, like if you immediately go to Jimmy Henchman, you're immediately like a 50 enemy because there's so much like
Yeah.
history.
Mhm.
And then if I recall as well, mixtape era G Unit era mixtapes, Ja Rule had talked about 50 putting order protection out, and then 50 dropped the record order protection on the mixtape with
Yeah.
Banks and Yayo, talking about Irv, you fat man, you fat man. So it's long history with that. I just want these guys to get in the booth, bro. Like, let's go.
Well, didn't they have beef in like 08?
They
Well,
did.
if you remember on G Unit's TOS, You So Tough,
Yeah, they
50
were,
had a verse, and people, we know what he was talking about. You get locked with 10 machine guns only to 10 months. Ooh, I got the best lawyers money could buy. They said they maybe get me 10 or maybe 9. I said, how do you explain how homie breathed? Either you keep the mouth shut or you eat the cheese. We know what T.I. did. How you get caught with all these machine guns you do a year and a day.
He's seven
So
time felony.
there's a long term, there's like
Right.
a long standing history
Right.
between him and
right.
T.I.
And then he reposted a Crime Stopper video a couple years ago. Started talking shit again.
Okay.
So there's always been like some tension between the two of them. But
You know what I'm tired of?
I don't. Yeah. I would.
No, go ahead.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't post somebody's girl unless I was trying to get physical with them. You know
Here's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying? Like I'm not gonna post
Here's
and
the
then
thing I
not
don't like.
battle with them, right? Like you should, if you're gonna do all that, like you should do something about it. You know, in my opinion, like you shouldn't just talk
Here's-
shit and then
Here's my issue, bro. This is my issue. I hate this meme shit.
yeah.
Get in the fucking booth, bro. Like, this is what we do in hip hop. Like, T.I. made a comment. I just saw a clip of it. I don't want to take it out of context because I'm not sure what the context was. But he's like, yo, I come back to hip hop and 2 weeks in, I'm dealing with all this bullshit. Like, I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to deal with this shit. And I get that, right? But at the same time, it's like, this is competitive. And Tip knows that. And Tip's lyrically inclined enough to hold his own weight. He's out here making records. 50 need to come. 50 need to come. 50 need to come with it.
Yeah.
And it's different this time because before he had Banks, he had Yayo, he had Game and the Mobb Deep and MOP. Like, but 50's buying like, come on, Fifth, like let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I think he should do something about like if you're gonna respond, like it shouldn't just
go.
be memes and shit. Like
It's
that's
hip hop, man. Like
yeah.
let's go. We saw how the beef elevated Kendrick and Drake. We know people love, tension and so do it the right way. Do it on wax. We don't want no violence. We don't want anybody to get poked up, stabbed up. We don't need none of that shit. Get out there and fucking and rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want. I'm with it.
Or
Let's
do
go.
like a celebrity boxing match.
You could do that too.
You know, so it's like T.I. against 50 Cent, and then
And a
50
boxing
Cent's son against against that little boy with the big mouth.
Yo, it's great. That's a great idea, man.
Yeah, see, and we all get paid.
All right, y'all.
But that's it.
That's it, man. Listen, Commission Cypher, man, episode 2, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Remember, do not forget to like, subscribe, dislike, comment, share, all of that shit. Engage, man. Talk with us. Get us in the comments. Let us know what's going on. Saturday the 21st, shout to Cali Soul. He going to be up here. He's got an event and a movie he's dropping. So he's going to come up here and talk with us. Shout to Ra. Rakim's going to be up here as well in a couple weeks. So we're going to keep y'all tuned with dates and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Fragile Boy. He's going to be up here too April. He got a project coming out. So a lot more guests, a lot of things to talk about. Appreciate y'all, man. Real quick before we jet social.
That kid T_Rav. All socials.
Grizz.
That's _Grizzly.
You on the tactics in this chat?
It's Instagram. That's Instagram. _Grizzly.
Right, cool. Hit me up on my IG, Vinny.Venom. Is it Vinny? No, Vinny_Venom. Hit me, man. We up here, bro. All right, y'all. Peace. Love y'all. One.
Bye.